Hello everyone, welcome back to Chendu Digi class. Today's video we are looking at reading B from the 5th unit in 10th class. This unit tells about environment. It is a part in this unit. The topic name is Orville the Dreamer Wake. The topic name is Orville the Dreamer Wake. Before going to discuss these stanzas, first we shall talk about the author. Medora Chevalier is a 21st century poet. She is a well-known writer of present day. She writes about contemporary themes. In this poem, Orville the Dreamer Wake, she writes about how animals would become extinct if they are not protected. So here, Medora Chevalier is a 21st century poet. She is a well-known writer at the present days. She writes about contemporary. Contemporary means at the present, how the present situation is. So she is writing on these themes. So in this poem, Orville the Dreamer Wake, she writes about. So in this poem, the writer tells about how animals would become extinct if they are not protected. So in this part, in this poem, the poet gives us the true picture of several animals and birds on the verge of extinction. Each stanza of the poem ends with the question, or will the dreamer wake? The question is, who is a dreamer? The dreamer is human being who is not worried about the falling environment condition. Okay, the man is not worried about the uh, uh, damaged environment conditions. In this poem, Medora primarily focused on the present endangered species like tiger, polar bear, thrush bird, and whale. She expressed how animals would become extinct if they are not protected. So let's move the first stanza. Out in the east, the jungle listens. The tigress plaintives growl in pain. The great trees hear her breathing, shaking. Inside her, still the new lives wait. These cubs could be the last ones ever to freely live and roam and mate. Our grandchild knows tiger never, or will the dreamer wake? Now, let us discuss this stanza clearly. The direction mentioned here, east. East refers Asian continent. The creature is mentioned here, tigress. Here, the jungle listens the tigress plaintive. Plaintive means here sad, and growls. Growls means here to make sound in anger. The tigress is sad and she growls in pain. We have to understand why it is so. The man is causing destroy the land, and this tiger is about give birth to her cubs. The tigress is plaintive, growls in pain because the tiger knows these cubs could be the last ones ever to freely live and roam and mate. Here, what is the meaning of roam? Roam means to walk freely. These cubs could be the last ones ever to freely live and walk freely in the forest. And also, these cubs could be the last ones to have produced babies. These are going to be extinction. So, the great trees hear her breathing, shaking. Here, shaking suggests that the tigress is not happy about the situation. She is in and last two lines. If you observe the last two lines, our grandchild knows the tiger never or will the dreamer wake. Here, the grandchild means the future generation of the tigress. So, our future generation will not know how the tiger is or will the dreamer wake? What is the meaning of or will the dreamer wake? Here, the dreamer is none other than human beings. We are human beings. Finally, the human being realize the damage they have done to the environment and to do something to protect. Here, those animals are asking the modern man. So, the modern man has done something. Means something means he has damaged the environment. So they are asking to do something to protect those animals. That is the first stanza. Now come to second stanza. For the north, the white bear snuffles. Down in her lair, the gleaming snow. She waits for all the life she is making. Outside, the crashing glaciers grow. These cups could be the last cups ever to freely live and roam and mate. Our grandchild knows the white bear never, or will the dreamer wake? Again, the poet mentioned another direction, that is north. North direction refers to Europe. Europe. The creature mentioned is white bear. It lives polar region. The polar region is destroying. The white bear snuffles. Snuffles means breathing noisily. The white bear is not happy. That's why the white bear is crying. It is down in her lair. Lair means here, lair is the place where wild animals sleep. She is in her lair and gleaming snow. Gleaming means here shining. This ice is shining. Okay, the snow is shining. She waits for all the life she is making. Means she is waiting for human beings to do something. So the white bear is waiting for the babies to come out. So she could take care of them and feed them and make sure that are they are growing well. But it is very sad because outside the crashing glaciers grow. Glaciers means here large masses of ice which move slowly down a mountain valley. So here, why they are crashing? Why those glaciers are crashing? What is the main reason? Because the man is entering the place to do something. So in this way, on the one side global warming and another side is high temperature. Due to all these reason, all these causes, these polar region these polar regions are slowly melting. The white bear is unhappy with the situation because she knows that these cups could be the last ones. These cups could be the last cups ever to freely live and roam and mate. Or will the dreamer wake? So we have already discussed in the previous stanza. Or will the dreamer wake? What is the meaning of this sentence? Or will the human beings realize the damage they have done to the environment and to do something to protect it? Now come to the third stanza. Then in the west, the song thrush warbles. She weaves her nest to hold her clutch. Along wait now to find a partner. The eggs are laid. There are not much. These chicks could be the last ones ever, the last to fly and sing and mate. Our grandchild knows the song thrush never, or will the dreamer wake? So in this stanza, again the direction mentioned. The direction mentioned in this paragraph is in the west, that is American continent. The creature is a thrush. Thrush. Thrush means here it is a bird. Okay, that sings in high pitch. Warbles means to sing in a high pitch. This bird is singing in a high pitch. Okay, this bird weaves her nest to hold her clutch. Here, clutch means all the eggs that a bird lays at one time. There are no eggs, but the bird is preparing her nest in advance so that she can keep her eggs when she has eggs. But the problem is along way to find a partner. Along the way, this thrush bird is waiting for her partner. As the number of birds is going downfall all the way. This female bird is trying to find a male partner. If she finds her partner, she will lay eggs, but there are not much. These chicks could be the last ones ever, the last to fly and sing and mate. Our grandchild knows the song thrush never. That means uh, uh, our future generation will not see how the thrush bird is, as they will have become extinction, because how the future generation will not see the bird, because what is the main reason? Those are going to be extinction, going to be extinct, so that it is the problem. Okay, that is. Now, deep in ocean south, the whale swims. Her song of birthing fills the seas. Thousands of creatures wait the moment. The solemn birth that they will see. This child could sing the final whale song, the last to make the oceans shake. Our grandchild never hears its mystery, or will the dreamer wake? Here, the next direction mentioned here is south. It is an African continent. The affected area is water. The whale is not happy. Her song of birthing fills the seas. The whale is unhappy because she is unable to give the birth of baby whales. Those babies are the thousands of babies of creatures wait the moment. The solemn birth that they will see. The word solemn means here serious. Why the birth considered as a serious one? Why do you think the thousands of creatures are waiting for the moment? Because it is the last birth of the baby whale. These babies are going to be extinction. They are unhappy and in serious mood because this is going to be the last baby ever. This child could sing the final whale song, so the last to make an ocean shake. Our grandchild never hears its mystery, or will the dreamer wake? Here, here we can notice one thing, that is the man is not living any part of the world. We can understand. Now, if you come to the last stanza, here in the center, four directions gather. The path ahead leads up or down. Is this our last birth, new world birthing? Is this our wave as withdrawn? This could be our last true moment. Knowing the truth, our choices make. Our grandchild asks that was the moment, and did the dreamer wake? Here in this stanza, we have already discussed four areas of the environment. One is east, west, north, and south. That the man has destroyed, and we are in the center where four directions meet, and the path ahead leads up or down. That means the future is not certain whether it is going to be good or bad, because we have spoiled it. We have spoiled nature. Is this our last birth, a new world birthing? That means, are we going to create a new world where we live with the nature but not away from it? So without nature we cannot live it. Okay now? Is this our waving as we drone? That means, if you do not care the extension of the creature, finally the human man also faces the extension like that. Knowing the truth, our choice make. We have to know the truth and to make our choice wise. What is the truth here? We should know. What is the truth? That we should know. The truth that we should know is that we have damaged the environment. Whether you start acting on how to save the endangered species or not. Next, and that our grandchild asked that was the moment, and did the dreamer wake? Our future generation will ask that was the moment. You all realize that the environment has degraded, and did the dreamer wake? That means, if man does not wake up right time at this moment, he has to face several problems in future. So that is the last stanza. Okay, if you take the poem of the tone is anxious and sorrowful. Anxious and sorrowful. Next, this poem theme, or will the dreamer wake? The theme is we need for conservation of balance of nature. And once again, you can see the summary part of this poem. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you all of